In any monetized game that's generally released as an MMO with mass multiplayer, they will release fashion items that don't directly impact your gameplay, but more affect your sense and appeal of how something behaves and looks. And Neverwinter has this. For example, this Frost Giantess mount that I have right here with the unique ability to actually play emojis while you ride it. Now, many people would have went and bought Zen during the sale just to get this rare mount, to get this limited time exclusive mount, expecting it not to return, at least for a good while. Another example is this Zariel companion right beside me. Many people would have gone and grinded their asses off to get this companion to be in one of the top 100 in the entire server on that Redeem Citadel campaign and be one of those exclusive people to have this companion. And now they're re-releasing it, and they do this with many items. So what is Neverwinter's general rule of thumb for how long they wait before they re-release items? And so how long should you expect your item to stay as exclusive with regards to not everybody else having it? How long is that time before they might very well release something you spent 10 times the amount to get, and now you can get it so much cheaper? Well, unfortunately for Neverwinter, it's not really that long. We can take a snippet out of a recent stream they did. It was about a few months ago at this point, and I never really focused much on it, but I think it's interesting to note, at least for Neverwinter, what is their time period before they go back and release things on the Zen market to make a bit more cash of it. Because realistically, that's all it's about. In the end of the day, they want to fill their pockets so that they can go home and pay their bills, and additionally keep the game going. Another example was re-releasing the Celestial Wings mount, which people spent 4,000 or 5,000 Zen originally to obtain, and now you can spend that same amount but get a lot of additional benefits with that. So I'll bring your attention to this stream with Miss Gans and Julia Fredriksson, the lead product manager and the community manager, where they discussed the rewards and the way their approach to battle passes were. And herein we can hear what their general rule of thumb is.
Our rule of thumb is to keep promotional and limited time items exclusive for around 6 months to a year.
And so there you have it. 6 months to a year is all they will give before they will most likely re-release an item that they think will sell so that they can get a bit of extra money off it. So if you're going and expecting to buy something that's limited time, and you might think it will be then exclusive, so that potentially as a collector, for example, this Radiant Rune board, you might buy it just for the sake of having it, and then it gives it a lot more appeal when you have that sense and that feeling of being able to run around on a mount that only a select few will have because they were there at the time and would actually spend that much to actually obtain it. Who knows, 6 months down the road, they may very well throw this back on the Zen market at only 1,000 Zen. How happy would you feel then? Just keep that in mind before you make any purchases with real money. Of course, if you're just spending some Zen that you got through the exchange, then by all means, whatever. But just keep that in mind, because that can be a big buying factor for many collectors and people in general who really like how a certain item behaves or looks, and then might shell out that extra bit in order to obtain that item and potentially then have it as a novelty item, something you obtained back in the day and you can show off to your friends in a few years. Look, I got this, but you can't get it, so it makes the item even more special. So with that said, hopefully this was somewhat insightful to you guys. Just wanted to showcase that clip to you guys, just so that you're aware whenever you go complaining about something being re-released. Yeah, it's because their rule of thumb is only 6 months to a year that an exclusive promotional limited time item will stay that way. So again, if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.